Yeah. So why did you come out today?
I mean, I came out because I definitely am younger. I want my generation of people to vote, and I just feel like you should get a little educated, understand what's going on. There's an evil and a right.
Okay, so educate us.
Well, I'm a business conservative. I went to school for finance. I like to invest. So the stock market in particular, under the Biden-Kamala administration, hasn't been super beneficial to me. I look at my portfolio on the day-to-day. And Trump, a businessman, America, he runs it similar to a business, helps the economy benefit like the average American a little bit better. And personally, that's where I strongly side the most, is on investing. And I'm a conservative, so I like to go with what's going right. And I just feel like we're pooling too much money to other resources at the moment and not into our people.
Okay, so mostly economic reasons.
Yes.
Are there, you were talking about your generation, are there economic issues, specific issues that are particularly important for your generation?
I mean, I would say yes. I personally do.
I want to own a house.
But yeah, I would say I feel like for our generation, it's a little bit tougher now. Like, obviously, just with inflation, cost of living is a little bit higher. So it's a little tougher to get by, especially coming out of college. But other than that, I would say if you figure it out, it's all about like a work ethic. And that's my biggest thing. So Trump tries to move that movement a little bit more, where I feel like Kamala puts the issue a little on the back burner, where a lot of these benefits, I'm dishing money to things I don't need, if that makes sense.
Kamala Harris is making some big offers to, I think, especially your generation, in terms of housing subsidies for mortgages and tax breaks for people having children.
My thing I will say is just, she's almost been running the office for 4 years, and we haven't seen any of that. So I can't say that. I love to hear it, but exactly, where's the money coming from? I love to hear that, and that would be super beneficial for our generation, but it's almost words and not truth. She's kind of been controlling the office for the last 3.5 years, and none of that has happened yet.
Okay. You guys want to add anything about why you came out? What your priorities are? Yeah.
Yeah, I just personally think that we've had the great advantage of seeing a 4-year presidency under Trump and a 4-year presidency under Biden and Harris. And personally, I much rather enjoyed the 4-year Trump presidency. And I think it's a clear choice that Trump is the better candidate to run this country.
So he was talking about primarily economic issues, financial issues for people. Is that your priority as well?
It's one of them. One of them, absolutely. Yeah, I think if I was hearing him correctly, he said coming out of college, being able to afford a lot of things is a big issue for us. And I think that everyone was a lot better under Trump. I know my dad owns his own company. He was much better under Trump. I just think all over everything was booming way better under Trump. I don't know. I can't see.
We didn't have thousands and thousands of people coming in illegally. It destroys our economy that way.
Yeah, I think our border was more secure. I think there are a lot of different standpoints. I'm here for Trump.
So if he comes back into office, what are the first things that you would want him to do?
Personally, I would like to see him. Like, what do you mean? Do like just like policies or?
Yeah. What would you want him to see, or what would you want to see him do on day one? That's always a question for candidates. What would you do on day one? Is there some sort of
crazy thing you would accomplish?
Right. What do you want him to accomplish first?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like asking him to do something crazy on day one at the point our country is now is. I don't think anyone could do that.
I think it's past day one. It's
Yeah, I would just like
few months to fix anything that's been destroyed.
Yeah, what would that be, though?
I would like to see him.
What would be top of your list?
Definitely stop the border.
Stop the border, 100%.
Yeah, secure the border.
I think it's unfair that everybody thinks the United States should just let people come in for free with no consequence whatsoever. But for every other country, there's rules and nobody says anything about it. But for us, it's like we're horrible for thinking that people should come here legally. I think anyone can come here as long as they're legal and they can get any benefit that we have in our country. But why would you come here illegally and expect to get thousands of dollars and housing and everything for nothing? It's not fair.
Yeah, I have no problem with people coming here. Absolutely. I just think that there's a legal process to it.
Yeah.
Right. Are you seeing in your generation? Do you feel that there are a lot of people who share your point of view? Has there been a shift politically, one way or the other?
I think there's been a shift, but I also think a lot of people have stayed the same. At least because it's been like 8 years. So within the last 8 years, I think a lot of my friends, people my age, have stayed the same. They've regretted that Biden has been in office.
And I personally think that more people are willing to share publicly that they support Trump. I know personally for myself, a few years ago, there might have been a stigma from people saying that you're a Trump supporter, and you get some loud feedback from that. But I think now it's more okay to say it in the country.
Are you from here in the city, or did you come from elsewhere?
I'm from Rhode Island.
So you came in for the rally?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, any final thing that you'd like to say to undecided voters, maybe?
Don't be
Trump.
undecided.
Vote Trump.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.